Judges, please give me an indication when you're ready. Remember the meningitis outbreak in Princeton University? Outbreaks like these have a potential to destroy a population. But guess what? We have the ability to control it. Guess what the miracle is? It's vaccines. People might say vaccines are harmful or vaccines aren't helpful. But I'll give you 3 reasons why vaccines are important. My first point is vaccines can save children's lives. The American Academy of Pediatrics states that most childhood vaccines are 90% to 99% effective in preventing disease. The Center for Disease Control estimated that 732,000 American children were saved from death and 322 million cases of childhood illness were prevented from 1994 to 2014. My second reason is that vaccines protect the community immunity. This means when a critical portion of the population is vaccinated with a community immunity and are protected against contagious disease, people who cannot get vaccines due to age or poor health are rely on community immunity to prevent contractions of vaccine-preventable disease. My third reason is vaccines protect the future generations. Vaccinated mothers protect their unborn children from viruses that could cause birth defects, and vaccinated communities can get rid of the disease for future generations. Now, Senators, I urge you to believe that vaccination should be mandatory. It could save lives. Thank you. Now I'm open for questions.
Okay, that speech was 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Questions? No questions?
There have been a few deaths about vaccinations and how they do something to your body. Then how come we still should agree to having it mandatory for everyone?
There are not a lot of reports that vaccines had caused any damage.
Okay. More questions? Okay, Senator, do you think that there are certain diseases that have already been eradicated, so we do not need vaccines for those diseases?
What?
Certain diseases do not exist any longer, so why do we need vaccines for those diseases?
We don't need vaccines for those diseases. When they are no longer there, then we could use vaccines, because if the diseases comes back, then the people can get affected.
So there have been no polio cases in the United States, but we still vaccinate kids with polio vaccines. Why do we do that?
Because sometimes people will not notice that polio can come again. It's going to come again some other time.
Okay. Anyone else?
If vaccines aren't always effective, because eventually whatever they're vaccinated against, for example, the bacteria or virus that they're vaccinated against, could develop the immunity to said vaccine, why should we get vaccinations?
Wait, I don't understand.
So certain vaccines, body gets used to it, so they're not effective anymore. So what's the use of a vaccine?
The vaccine is only used like once, so the body always knows that this type of disease, so it starts looking for it, and whenever it comes, it can. So you don't always need to use it.
All right,
you just need to use.
Very good. Thank you, Senator.